All right, greetings, Good Life Nation, and welcome to our Tuesday night call. Matt Landau, your president here, and
Mark Seaforth, your founder, and looking forward to another great call. As usual, I think we've got a lot to cover.
Oh, yeah.
And actually, today's almost Valentine's Day, so our little drawing, our little cash grabs in here.
Mark's got the Valentine's box right there. It's very romantic.
It's it's very nice. And but there's a drawing in here. You know, the old cash grab. Somebody's going to win some money tonight. So we're gonna get to that a little bit later in the program.
Absolutely, guys. We're calling this call tonight "Growth and Excitement." We want to go over all the exciting things that we have going on. Of course, all the things that we've implemented, and then by the growth, all of the amazing calls that we have coming up and events that we have that we're going to be working on, guys. So want to really just jump into it. And of course, we're going to get into that exciting cash grab because it's our first week of that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just kind of jump in. Really just talk about what we have going on. As you know, we've laid in a lot of the new improvements to the site. We've put in a lot of the new enhancements, and now it's about sharing it. And what's the best way to share it? Well, it's the presentation and the live events.
Right. So, and of course, we've got a lot of that coming up here this week. I mean, we've got the event here on Thursday. Mm-hmm. And matter of fact, both Matt and I will be here. So if you've got anybody in the Boca area, I mean, anywhere in Miami, anywhere within the 75-mile range, you don't get them here because we're going to be doing the new presentation.
Yep.
And by the way, we're going to have a little Cancun drawing too, and give away a little free trip to Cancun. So we'll be doing that in Atlanta as well, but we're going to be doing it Thursday night. So this is going to be a great chance for everybody to come see the new presentation. And by the way, even for those that came and saw it 2 weeks ago, we told everybody we're going to be enhancing it, improving it, make it a little nicer. So there is a lot of enhancements and improvements to it. The good news is there's no changes from the standpoint of our concept anymore. We've got the concept. That's all carved in stone now. Our compensation plan, the way everything pays, all we're going to do now is just improve our marketing materials.
Yep. And that's why it's really important, guys, with these calls and with these events as we do them, that you tune in, that you watch them, because this is where we roll out the presentation, which really shares all of the great new aspects of our company, and we want you to be able to model and go out there and start using these tools and go out really start building.
Yeah, and again, the presentation was designed so that anybody can give this presentation. It's going to be in your back office. It'll be there sometime tomorrow, the new updated one. It's there right now, but we're updating it, so you want to look again and see the new updated version. But here's what's going to be great. I'm actually going to do a voiceover to one of the presentations so that you can actually do it like a video file and just share it with somebody that way. And then at the end, all you've got to do is just ask them to join the company. But the real way to really do this is to be able to do the presentation yourself, because once you start doing it yourself, it's going to really help you be more committed, more excited, and become more of a person that realizes what kind of future you have here at Good Life, and to be able to really build this thing. And anybody can do this. So the presentation is simple, and everybody needs to start do those one-on-ones, group meetings, whatever you want to do. And to help everybody get started, I'm going to do, and I haven't done this in a long time, but we talked about it.
Yep.
I'm going to do, and we'll probably have Matt here involved with it too. He doesn't know that yet, but I might drag him in for this one we're going to do. We're going to do an actual live webinar, not this Thursday, but next Thursday. And it'll be the actual opportunity presentation. And I'll go through the whole thing. We'll put it up on Zoom so you can, be at home, invite people to your home, have a little Good Life party, let them see the presentation, then talk to them afterwards. So that will be, again, not this Thursday, but the following Thursday. This Thursday is a live event here in Boca. Obviously, this weekend is in Atlanta. And then next Thursday, we'll be doing that webinar. So take advantage of all this stuff, because this is how you're going to build your business. I mean, I sometimes wonder, I do get excited about thinking, if you just put one person in a month and you kept doing that, your life's changed forever.
Yeah.
I mean, and again, I've got a train I'm going to be doing in Atlanta along that whole lines of how simple this is to really build a successful business. So again, if you're in Atlanta, be there.
That it's exciting to take the tools and to watch Mark do it, but also I'm inspired too by a number of you leaders out there who've been submitting your videos and your presentation materials that you're putting together and integrating all the new aspects in it. And so as we continue to roll out and we continue to model it, we want you to take ownership of it and develop your own tools as well. And so, any opportunity that we get a chance to either present it live here at headquarters or do it up in Atlanta, which is going to be not only that, but a lot of training and really valuable, exciting training that Rob is going to be able to bring to the table, and the other leaders. The more we do that, the more you guys get the skills and the tools to develop your organization, and the more we all grow. Right. And so that's really, really exciting. And along those lines, I wanted to share with you guys something new that we just inked a deal today with a company that's going to be providing for us what we're calling the tool store, the IBO tool store. And I know we've done a little bit of merchandising here and there, but we've never really rolled out in a centralized, professional, turnkey fashion, a site where you can go and you can get, top quality polo shirts, you can get official Good Life merchandise, hats and works, button down shirts, but much more than that. We're talking about cards and flyers that we're going to be developing, and what we call trade show materials, which, all of you that are coming to Atlanta, really everybody needs to be coming to Atlanta. Rob is going to be sharing how you utilize these materials, like these trade show materials, right. Not just the banners, but so much more than that, to really build your presence in your business. So
this is going to be great. So now you're going to have all the marketing tools. That's, again, we had to spend the last year, fixing and changing. Like we said, we're finished with that. This year is all about building. So obviously putting together all these tools and making them available for you to be able to use is really going to help you grow your business. And, again, we had to finally find, what our story, our direction, where we were going to go, how we're going to build this thing. And sometimes it takes a little bit of wandering in the desert, so to speak, to figure it out. But we've done that. So we're in a really great place right now, guys. So this is, like I said, this is about growth and excitement and building. And we're going to just keep piling on the tools. And we'll go back to the Atlanta meeting here in a minute, because we're going to cover a few more things about it. But let's keep going here. So what else we got there, Matt?
Absolutely. So we have, that's coming in, and that's going to be moving along. Thursday is going to be, like we said, our live event. Let's talk about some of the changes to the site, because it's all important. As far as we get you the tools, you have the presentation. We're going to be putting that in the back office as we continue to refine it. We're going to be modeling it at the events, and then the changes that we talked about in the dashboard and in your back office. And so we talked last week a good deal about those changes that we're laying into specifics, and we're continuing to put that in there. So if you've noticed in the dashboard now, it's got a little bit of a different look. It's got a little bit of a cleaner finish right there. Some of the verbiage we've refined into concierge and all of those sorts of things. The adventure concierge and the golf concierge, those are all now in place, and those are exciting, and they're going to continue to be refined and be refined. What I wanted to point out that you're going to be seeing over the next couple of days are some of the enhancements we've done in the back office. So in that functionality on the toolbar in the back office, we've made that a lot more, I think, specific. Right. So, as before we had, I think IBO feature, we just had product. Now it says IBO features. And when you go into IBO features, you're going to find a drop down of commands that are really much more specific and much more addressed to how you want to use and share your IBO back office. And one of the things that you're going to see right now has to do with the replicated sites. So let me talk for a minute about the replicated sites. As part of the Business Monthly fee, the BMF, I put out an email to the field last week because I wanted to really spell out and lay out to everybody exactly what you're getting for that $6.95 or that $9.95 a month. We've really done a lot, not just on the product enhancements and the deepening of the value, but what you get from an IBO perspective, the tools, the VIP cards, and of course these replicated sites, which are really, really important. And it's the opportunity site, it's the retail or wholesale site,
which is product site,
and then of course the VIP site. And those are all distinct, and they all have their own specific kind of importance in your IBO organization. So what we're doing is we're going to be laying it on that side, where you'll be able to click into it and you'll be able to see, where are my replicated sites.
Right. But for right now, people want to send people to the product site, because a lot of people say, where's my product site? What's there? I mean, whatever the name of your replicated website is, it's, all it is product.goodlifeusa.com. and / whatever the name of your site is.
Yeah, it's a little, it is, to be clear, it's already there. It exists. All of those replicated sites are yours and you can use them. We're going to clean it up and make it simpler so you can just click through in the back office. But what you're going to want to do for the product site is you're going to have to do HTTPS : / then product Good Life, and then your site.
Product.goodlife,
And it's a
right.
mouthful. So,
Yeah.
and it's more than you should have to do. So
Yeah.
we want to simplify that and clarify it. But for those of you that want to get at it and use it right now,
Right.
we want you all to be able to get at and use it.
Yeah, this
right
is just
now.
a matter of some things that we were involved in, some of the IT issues. We're going to set it up in such a way. But right now, the great thing is you can send people there and then you start using it. So,
Right. Right.
so I
So
would
you
take
have-
advantage of that.
And let's think about it. So everything now is about PCV. So it's really about product. So you have that site. You're available. You can drive people directly to that site,
Right.
and they'll be able to go. Just the HTTPS is the only kind of little extra little wiggle you have to do right now. But you have that right now. You can go and share our products with them right now. You have your replicated VIP site the same way. You can drive them directly to there.
And obviously,
they
all
can
the
go
tracking engines are in place, tracking everything in your back office, which is very important. So you can see when cards are active, you can see when cards are used, which is something everybody's been always wanted, and we've always wanted to have it there. And now it's there and it's working. So it's nice.
And those $2,000 VIP cards are starting to get activated, starting to get used. And I'm really curious to watch the activation ratios and rates between the 200 and the 2,000.
Right.
Because I got a sneaking suspicion that those 2,000, and maybe it's the excitement sharing them, are going to get activated pretty quick.
Right.
And so, remember, it's all about activation and activation strategies, and having the 200 and the 2,000 card really is such a great way to be able to feature it, in either or, and like you talked about that. But to see those tools out there and already being used and see the cards out there getting used is really exciting. So.
Yeah, it really, before we get off the dashboard thing, there's one thing I wanted to mention. For right now, for those of you that are going to the Atlanta event, you're still trying to get your tickets, it's not in the right place. If you go to your dashboard and you go scroll down, it should be under company events. It's not there right now. It's still under merchandise. So when you drop down, it says IBO merchandise, and drop down where it says store. So you drop down there to store, you click on that, and when it opens up, it'll show you, everything about the Atlanta event. You go to the very bottom, and that's where you hit to get your ticket.
Right.
And guys, I just want to tell everybody that we've done something that really maybe help too for a lot of you there in the Atlanta area, people coming from all over, is that for every one person that has already done this, which most of you have already bought your ticket, which is great, but we want to get more people there. So what you're allowed to do now, as long as you're a paying guest, right, which just obviously includes the lunch, which is really going to be great, and all day training and all the things we'll be doing there. But you're able to bring up to 5 free guests. So let me repeat that. So if you're going to the Atlanta event and you've already got your ticket, you can bring up to 5 free guests. So obviously, maybe you've got some IBOs that didn't think, well, I can go because maybe just even $39 it's a cost,
Sure. Yeah.
But so a lot of people say, well, I'd like to go and I'd like to bring somebody. I'd like to go to the training, but I really right now I can't afford the extra expense or whatever it happens to be. I know it's not much, but hey, everything counts in this life. So what we've done is we said, look, let's just make it where everybody that is coming can also bring some of their other IBOs or some other potential prospects, and you got up to 5. So that'll really help everybody. So take advantage of that. So you're coming in, you got your ticket punched, you get there, you can bring in 5 free guests.
Yeah. So, and this was really
They
designed.
don't get the lunch though.
Right. You don't get the free
You don't
guests.
get the lunch. Sorry about that. But they do get the training, the opportunity presentation, and the training.
Right. And really, that's really to get as much exposure to new prospects and we want new guests, new eyes and ears that are that are going to be exposed to Good Life. And for those of you that haven't bought a ticket yet, you really need to buy a ticket and get there, because this is not just a presentation. This is so much more. We're really going to be rolling out. I mean, the training that we've got planned, the itinerary that we've got set up, and we'll be talking about that.
Well, I think the training's good enough that within 2 years you could fire your boss. If maybe some of you will be able to fire your boss in 1 year.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be getting very, very specific training strategies, tools to implement. This is going to be, an event where you're really going to be able to get in there and learn a whole lot more about how to build your organization, how to utilize even these things like our tool store, and what things that you want to, how to represent your brand and how to present, the opportunity to people, and what sort of, banners do you want to present, marketing strategies. A lot of these things are really, really important that we've overlooked. Up to now. So Atlanta is going to be not just an amazing opportunity presentation, which is why we want to have the guests. This is going to be a really deep, granular training session where you're going to be able to learn so much And on top of that, you're also going to be able to preview some of our wholesale shopping network products, because that platform is just about, it's in place.
Yeah,
we're just about to roll those products out. And that's a whole other dimension of what we're doing here from a product offering standpoint. So you're going to get an opportunity to see that. We're going to have the members of the ETA team, Mike Wood and Steve Chandler, are going to be there as well, sharing some of the ETA opportunities and how that figures in nicely as our sister company, and the opportunities that can be great, that can be generated on that side as well. So this is really going to be so much. This is really like almost a mini convention. It's like a summit as much as it is, a meeting. So Atlanta is going to be.
Why are you dressed up again?
I'm the one working.
I mean, I just realized he does this to me all the time. I'm here casual. He used to just wear a jacket. I noticed jackets. Now it's the jacket and the tie.
I'm not saying that there's.
And he's got he's got cufflinks.
I mean,
he's got cufflinks.
Are we talking about dressing for success?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm dressing for the good life. He's dressing for the. We'll take either one. Both are good.
These are two models. These are two ways you could go. Guys, Atlanta is going to be a really kind of important event, and I think it's going to be something that's really going to be. It's a great opportunity to really get with us and really hear what.
Yeah, you get a chance to. We like to. I love meeting all the new people that are coming into the business and get a chance to talk with them individually. And so, and with Rob being there, it's going to be some tremendous training, guys.
Yeah.
And by the way, Rick Barry wanted to be there in the worst way. And obviously, if you haven't heard, Rick's coming on board with us. He's a, former NBA legend, Hall of Fame guy, been in the industry. He still does TV and radio and had 4 other children that played in the NBA. And, to have this guy coming on board and so passionate about what we're doing, he wanted to be there, but he's actually at the NBA All-Star game. But we might get him somehow. Maybe we'll get him in somehow live somewhere. Maybe, maybe we can get him on a Zoom or something.
That'd be awesome.
Something just to kind of share a little bit what he wants to do with some of the charity work we're going to be doing going forward.
We've got the product, we've got the opportunity, we've got the tools, we've got the training, we've got the marketplace to get you guys your tools to be able to go out and build your organization. We've got a chance to sit down and meet, and share in Atlanta all day. All the strategies and everything it takes to develop it. There's nothing more. There's nothing more that we could give you that you would need to really have the tools to build your business.
Yeah, I see people sometimes pay $500 to $1,000 to go to some of these motivational, webinars, and they're all good. I like them and stuff, but again, you're paying a lot of money, and then here you're going for the price of a lunch, and to me, you're getting so much more. I mean, so much more, because this is something that's not just going to inspire you, but it's something that can really effectively change your life and the kind of income that you're going to make the rest of your life, and doing it in a business that's kind of fun to be in.
Yeah.
I mean, you just can't beat travel, folks. It's fun.
Well, let's talk about fun. Let's, let me finish my announcements, and then let's give away some, reward some builders.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm ready for that. We just wanted to finish up all the details here. So we got anything else left on our list today?
Oh, just about. Let's see. So, I wanted to reach out to all y'all that the Cancun Platinums, those Platinum subscribers that stuck with us, say thank you to you guys. As we told you, we put that email out there and had you respond. We've had a couple of hundred of you respond so far, so thank you for that. And anybody else out there, you got to respond to the email, and we're going to get you that code for the trip, for the Cancun trip. So we've got it here for you. We want to get those out to you. We appreciate you guys, and we're
going to be doing a lot of those. We're going to do a bunch of those drawings at the Atlanta event. We're going to do one here too Thursday night, just one here in Boca, but we'll do a bunch more probably. 3 or 4, maybe 5. I don't know how many we'll do there in Atlanta. So bring as many guests you can, guys, because we'll be having that little drawing. That'll be fun too.
Yeah, and everything we're doing now is, this is like with the Traincations. Everything we're doing is about training, is about, having fun, is about, giving opportunities and giving away stuff. I mean, this is really, really what it's all about. So excited, guys.
Yeah, we're going to be announcing too soon a schedule for, where I'm going to be during the course of the year, because we're going to spend some time out on the road this year. Like I said, we had to spend the last year and a half here behind the scenes just building. Now we can go out and actually build the business. I mean, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to be out there.
Put you on the road, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, man. Get out there. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Bus going.
This will be fun.
So all right. That is in place.
We get to the fun stuff. We get to this yet?
Just about. Well, it's all fun. Philippines. So, guys, at this point, here's where we are with everything. Pre-registration closed today. I know we actually, we decided to extend the enrollment period for another week. And so this is actually a really great thing for those of y'all who are going to see now in your back office, your opportunity to get the international fee, to get in the queue, to qualify. By now, if you knew somebody in the Philippines, I suppose you would have already sponsored them and pre-regged them, but maybe you met somebody today, you can enter that genealogy two different ways. So since pre-registration is over, now you can click in your back office the opportunity to purchase the international fee, and then you can get and be a part of the Philippines. So we're going to actually.
I woke up in the middle of the night. Actually, this happened to me last night. I don't know what it was. I woke up, I was on a cold sweat going, did I register for the Philippines? Did I register? I'm thinking, well, Mark, you're not allowed to register for the Philippines. But I was actually worried about it. It's like I was thinking, did I do that? Did I get there? Because I want to get a position.
Guys, we're here. So pre-reg is over. We're now in enrollment. The exciting part is we're going to extend enrollment another week. So everybody who wants to be a part of it, and everybody in the Philippines, this is where you put your money. You put your money where your mouth is. So everybody's thus far has said, I want to do it. We've got thousands and thousands of pre-regs over there. They're going to be we're going to start having them actually.
Well, actually, we've sent Javier, and really, I have withdrawal when he leaves our office, but he had to go to the Philippines. He's flying today as we speak on his way to the Philippines because obviously we're setting anything up and making sure everything's operational and working properly. And you know, guys, this is the gateway to all of Asia. This isn't just the Philippines. I mean, this is just the first stop as we start to expand throughout Asia. So this is going to be an amazing journey here for all of us.
That's why, guys,
the legacy tree, the legacy tree.
The timing couldn't be any better for you to have the tools, to have the new rollout of all, everything that we've done at this moment. To have it all in place as we're about to open these, these markets, and about that, that's really going to start to go off and really do some amazing things. You're going to want to be a part of it. And so whether you know somebody there and you want to sponsor somebody through our system that way, or if you want to qualify, right here. So let's say you pay that, you get your fee, you're in the queue, and then you go to work. So
you go to work here and qualify there.
By going to work here, you're building that organization, you're qualifying over there. It all fits together, and it's really exciting to see all these pieces come together. So like I said, we're going to be extending that period to accept registration by another week. And I think the official opening is now going to be March 5th. I think that's what we said.
I hate that, but I know we have to, and we've said for all the reasons, but it's like I always can we ever just hit a date exactly when we say we're going to?
We never will, because
it's always a week off somehow. We just can't quite do it.
There's always something that comes up, and what you want to do, we want to try to do it right. We want everybody to benefit. We want to give us a maximum opportunity for people that want to be in to get in, because once we close the registration period, then we assemble the tree.
Right.
That's where those positions are created, and that's where I think those real long-term legacy spots
are going to be worth it.
They're going to be
life-changing.
So that's the Philippines, guys. Now it comes down to a couple of things. Money. The top 15 we closed.
We got it.
And so for that, we're going to be announcing those winners. I'm told I'll have them tomorrow. So I wanted to announce it here on the call. We appreciate you guys. We will next week. We'll make sure we reiterate, because part of that
we'll send out
is really
confirmation to the winners,
showing our recognition of you builders and you that are going out there and really trying and making Good Life great. So we want everybody to know it. We want to recognize you as openly and publicly as possible every chance we get. I was hoping to do it tonight. Tomorrow you will know, and I will send out an email announcing the winners. So congratulations to all of you, and of course we'll reiterate it again next week. Our next
I just want to say one. Okay, go ahead. Finish.
The next one. And we're already underway for the next top 15 contest, which is a little different. Just first tier, and 10 points to qualify. One qualified per platinum enrollment, so you get 1 point per everyone you qualify.
Right. So
pretty easy over 3 months.
Yeah.
You guys go out and build. Again, you go out and build. Let's see. You're building your organization. You're qualifying for the Philippines. You're winning the top 15 legacy spots.
Yeah, and maybe in a cash grab.
Maybe you're winning cash grabs. I mean,
and you're building the future. A real future for yourself, and residual and all the other ways that you make money in this business. And then again, I think what's happening with the VIP card now is it's going to be such a a huge part of what we're doing going forward, because now that our platform's working flawlessly like it's supposed to, and the deals are there and the pricing's there and the tracking mechanisms are in place, all the things we worked so hard on last year to get it to this point. Now everybody starts to really benefit and get some great reward. And that's kind of what I wanted to, before we do the drawing, I wanted to talk about is that, it takes a while to get an opportunity to this level. We're there. But it's really in your hands as to where it goes. And you have to take it and really run with this thing. And this is not a complicated business. I just, I'm at home, a couple of days a week in the afternoons. I try to get out of here and I work from the house because we work pretty long hours. I got to tell you, folks, I found that when I'm out, if I just open my mouth and see, and anybody I see, complete strangers, and just ask the question, do you travel? That's all. And I've never done anything ever different. Never. I just always said, do you travel? I said, what do you mean? I said, well, do you take vacations or do you travel at all? Yeah. Do you stay in a hotel? Yeah. That's what I got a gift for you. And do you know, from that, almost every person that I've done that with ends up becoming an IBO. I look at this and I say, how easy is a business when you can give somebody, and then when you're talking to them for 2 seconds after you hand the card and say, yeah, you're going to save a couple $100. And you book hotels over everybody else, be a skeptic, check it out for yourself, kind of use the same words over and over again. Okay, this is great. And I said, oh, by the way, I said, if you really think this is cool, I said, if you got involved putting these cards out, I said, there's a great way to make money. And he, well, what's that? And I just said, well, number one, if you hand out the card to somebody and they save $200, you just made $100. And you know what happens when you do that? You have instant excitement. Tell me more. I want to know more. Tell me more. Mm-hmm. This business is too easy. So sometimes I'm a little concerned with some people are sitting back like this and they're saying, well, almost like, well, I don't want to open my mouth or say anything because people might sign up. Mm-hmm. They might get excited. That's all you have to do is just share it. If you just actually share it with any kind of enthusiasm at all, and you don't have to understand it much more than that, you're going to have growth. And it's going to be, again, it's going to have a business that's going to grow and grow. I'm going to be doing a training in Atlanta. And I really think if you're there, you're going to see this training method that it won't fail. And if you look at it with an open mind, you look at it and say, wow, this could really get me where I want to be in life. And so again, those that are in the area, make sure you're there. It's going to be good. And, we'll just, we'll go from there.
And guys, and the product works and the tools work and the back office tracks. And, so it's
I love using our product
in place. It is so amazing to be able to pull up the skeptics and show them, just show them the product and let it speak for themselves. That's the beautiful thing of this. You don't have to be a great salesman or a great presenter.
You don't have to go sell anything. You just have to be able to just share what it is.
Well, and now we can say with confidence and comfort as we sit here that when you share, you'll be rewarded. You will be rewarded.
You'll be rewarded, and it will work.
Yeah,
and that's all that matters. So with that.
Speaking of rewards.
Okay, all right. So here we go. Now, the reason maybe I was talking about that is because we were a little disappointed by what happened this past week. I know we're going through this transition and everybody's getting back to work and everybody's going back, but we really haven't had that real growth again yet. We're starting to come back, which is nice. We had a lot of enrollments, but not a lot of platinum subscriber enrollments. So therefore, this is not that big of a drawing this time. But hey, it can only get better, right, guys? We'll just make it better and better and better. But I think we ended up with 33, I guess it was, platinum subscribers. That's not very good, guys.
When we thought of this conference, I wanted tens of thousands of dollars that we could give away.
Well, and I think we can in time, and we will in time, but initially it's going to start off small and it's going to build. But we're going to keep doing it for a while, so we'll just keep building it and building it. So with that.
So wait. So we've got a little Happy Valentine's box. Is this your daughter's?
No, this is somebody in customer service.
A little pot this week, a little box. Next week it gets bigger.
Yeah.
I think the box needs to get bigger.
Yeah, the box needs to get bigger, but this is actually from one of our customer service reps.
Oh, it is. That's delightful.
They let me have their Happy Valentine's box to do the drawing, which was nice. All right. So with that being said, I tell you what I'll do. You pick the number. You pick the number, then you tell me the number, and I'll see if I can find the winner.
For every entry, we've assigned a number because there's multiple. There's some of you that had multiple entries, so this is a blind choosing.
I'm not looking.
And the number is 7678.
Now, does everybody out there know what their numbers are or not? They don't know what 7678. Do I have to read it off of here? Find it on here, right?
Put it on there. It was supposed to be in the back office. I believe that the numbers were placed in your back office. So 7, all right, you need me to look, your eyes?
I know, no, I can
Your eyes
see,
working?
my eyes work fine. Just give me a moment, just give me a
Okay.
moment here. What was the number again? I forgot the number.
The
My
eyes
mind's
are-
not working, but my eyes are working fine.
7678.
Okay, there it is.
7678.
Okay, so is this the person here? Is this the
That
person?
is the
That's
person.
this is the enroller information right here. So that's the person. GSW Wilt.
There you go.
Is that Sarah
That's
Wilt?
Sarah Wilt.
Is it?
It is.
Okay, there you go, Sarah.
You know, she's got a lucky streak because I think she won in Vegas
Oh
too.
my gosh. Maybe she just works more than everybody. I
You
don't
know,
know.
they say that luck just
Yeah, look,
happens.
yeah, well, no. Yeah, it's those who work, it always happens for.
That's it. So
Yeah.
congratulations.
Congratulations, Sarah. And so, again, cash grabbing again next week. Let's do it again.
Oh yeah.
And we'll see who gets it. But at least Sarah, congratulations on this one. And I'm excited. I'm happy.
Absolutely, guys. So that's it. We'll see you Thursday night here at headquarters. We're going to do a live, exciting presentation. Atlanta on Saturday is going to be a spectacular event, not just a presentation, but training. You don't want to miss that. There is an IBO event, I believe, in Tallahassee on Sunday.
Oh, that's right.
We want to make sure that anybody that's in the Tallahassee area, you want to get to that because, again, the more
Yeah.
we present, the more opportunity there are, the better.
Yeah, we're like I said, this is our year, guys. So let's go out and make it happen. And let's have fun every step of the way.
And
All right.
the folks over at ETA asked me to
Okay.
remind you that on the 24th is the next training session, and that continues to get really exciting. We actually put out a brochure that for y'all in your back office that explains really how ETA lays in nicely with good
Good
life,
life,
and how it
yeah.
really exists in its own way, and it
But it's
has
there to
its own set
benefit
of
you
benefits
and
and
benefit-
how it can really
Yeah,
benefit you guys.
and everything that happens at ETA is going to benefit every person that's in good life. So it's
Yeah.
great.
So
It's great.
really
All
exciting
right.
part of it too. So guys, with that, we hope you have a great week, and we will see you Thursday here. We'll see you Saturday in Atlanta, and
Good night for now. See
Take care.
everybody soon.
take care. God bless. Good night.
Good night, everybody.